Guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's having such an amazing, almost the weekend. Well, not almost weekend, but let's just say it's, during the weekday. So, I had somebody ask a question, and it was brought up to me today when I went to a meeting, business meeting, and I had somebody ask me a question. The question is that when I own my own business, should I be careful what I post on Facebook or social media? And the answer to that is yes. Now, the thing about posting on social media is the most number one thing that you have to be careful on. So let me give you an example. So if you have a business that you're running, and you posted a thing about your coworker, or you posted a thing about like how bad of a job your worker does, or like let's say you posted a video or posted a social media talking about the business you were at. The thing is, I always tell people is that you have to be careful what you post. Now, the thing about what you post on your own Facebook or your Facebook page for your business or Instagram or whatever, you have to be careful what you post. Because the thing is, it would bite you in the butt later on down the run. Now, the thing is about owning a business is that you have to be careful. Now, you can always post things about your political beliefs. You can post about anything when it comes to, like, let's say, your opinion about, like, let's say, law enforcement. Or you could post things about, like, whatever you have an opinion about. I always tell people when you have a Facebook page or you have, like, a any kind of social media is to be careful what you post. Like if you posted a thing about your coworker and you posted on saying like, oh, this coworker name example. Like let me give you a name. Like let's say if you post name of this guy named Thomas that worked for you, and you post on like Facebook, like you say, oh, I like working with Thomas, but he's really smelly, or he talks too much, or whatever that puts your coworker down, it would hurt your business big time. Because the thing about owning a business is you have to set example for your coworkers. Now, if your coworkers will make an opinion about, your boss, like let's say if like example, if Nathan decided to post a thing about me and saying, "Oh, Tyler's a big butt," just example, uh, and if I wanted to, I'm just giving an example, which I won't, then I can actually sue him for slandering. Now, the thing is, when you post things about your business or other people, it really set a bad example on you and it really shows your age and your IQ. The only thing I can say is when you own a business, especially when you're trying to hire people, hire different locations, get different locations, a lot of your workers will look you up on Facebook or any kind of social media platform, such as like Twitter, um, a lot of different businesses. And that's the thing I always tell people. When you own a business, you want to set example for your workers. And that's the thing. Like, like they always say that your workers, you can look up their Facebook. Well, that's the same thing with the workers can look you up, especially if they want to know a little bit about your background. And when I mean by background, I'm talking about like what do you post? Like, is it offensive? Or is it like, that, like a lot of, and if you guys did not know, um, is that a lot of like people that own a business or like own a multi-million-dollar company business, a lot of times they look you up on Facebook. Like, let's say if you posted a racist thing, or if you posted about, something really bad on Facebook, like if you made threats on to somebody, they do look you up. And that's the same thing with being, like example, like being a boss. Like when you be a boss, people would look you up big time. And that's what I always tell people when they own a business is to be careful what you post on Facebook or any kind of social media platforms. Now, I will tell you this, guys. You do have a right to express your opinion about politics on your own Facebook or like whatever talks about religion or whatever. But if you are going to go on there and bash your workers, that's really going to set a really bad example um, on your workers. Especially if you talk about their personal life. Like if you go on there and said like on Facebook, like let's say if you say, "Oh my, please send prayers for my coworker because he's got COVID," and they did not get you did not ask permission for that. That is a very bad violation because a lot of times a lot of workers do not want their information. Or like let's say if you post their personal life, like let's say if you're not friends with your worker and like let's say they were just telling you about, oh yeah, I just had a rough day. My mom just passed away due to a heart attack, and I'm having a pretty rough day. Well, if you would have used your own Facebook and you posted that on there and you get caught on it, you can actually get a lot of trouble, especially if you did not get permission from the family or the co-worker themselves. And that's what I always tell people. Be careful what you post. Now, the thing is, when you post an opinion about something, or like let's say if you had an opinion about, example, if you talked about, your own personal life, that's okay. The only thing I can say is when you post things about other people and you do not get permission, that's a big time no-no. So that's what I always tell people. Be careful what you post. Now, if you like go up to them and say, "Hey, can I put you on, like, let's say on my Facebook, I have the Nance's Homestead Facebook page," and they decided, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I don't mind that." Like if they're having a rough day and they ask you if you can, brighten up their day if they okay it. But the thing is, be careful. I don't care if you want to get revenge on your coworker because he ticked you off for not ordering supplies or whatever. Do not do it. It will bite you in the butt later. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to get off here. I hope you guys liked this video. If you would, please smash that like button. Don't forget to post your post notifications and so you won't miss any of my videos. And if you would, guys, please subscribe to my channel. Make sure you have your post notifications turned on so you won't miss any of my videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.